In the immortal words of Stan Bush, you've got the touch, you've got the power. I'm disclaiming here because where else would I do it? First up, VMware Player. What is really good about VMware Workstation 16 Player is that it's free. What's really bad about VMware Workstation 16 Player is it doesn't natively do snapshots. Now there are workarounds you can do by copying the whole VM and then restoring it later, but it's sort of a ersatz version of a snapshot. Anyhow, let's get this thing installed. So we're going to double left click on it. And we're going to click yes and watch it go through its things. Just a note, this is being done under Windows 11, so I expect it to act like Windows 10, mostly. So if I click around nervously, it's because I'm not sure if something is going to happen or not happen. Alright, let's go ahead and click on next. And we're going to accept the terms in the license agreement while we speed read everything. And we're going to leave it at the default and click next. And we're going to not join the customer improvement program because this is throwaway. Leave the defaults, click next, and then we're going to install. Installing. Please stand by. The other thing about VMware Workstation 16 Player is that it's free if you use it for non-commercial applications. Alright, now let's go find it. And we're going to pin it to the taskbar. And now we're going to give her a run. Once again, we're going to use it for free, non-commercial use. We're going to click continue and finish. From here, we create a new virtual machine. It has a installer disk, which is a Windows version already set up in there. You can click on installer disk image for the ISO and browse if you want to choose your own operating system. You go to Microsoft Windows, and we're going to just leave it at default and click next. And we're going to create a disk size of 60 gigs. Store it as a single file, finish, and we're going to run it, but we're not actually going to install Windows 10. We're just going to look like we're going to install Windows 10. I have other videos showing us how to do that in a virtual environment, so this is just showing you boot up a little bit. I've been so used to installing Windows 10 that I didn't pay attention that we're trying to install Windows 11, and it's not going to run without a couple of things done to it, but I have videos on that. Let's do a basic Hyper-V setup. To get it going, we have to actually install some features from the programs and features. So we're going to turn Windows features on or off. We're going to go to Hyper-V. We notice something's grayed bet I turned it on. Hey, imagine. So I'm going to install all of it. And it's fairly painless. Once it gets installed there, you just restart, and then there's a actual console. Once we got it restarted, we're going to add the Hyper-V to the taskbar, and then we're going to open her up. And we're going to click on a new virtual machine and go through the basics of setting it up. Not so basic that I can't rename it, but basic that we're just going through the motions. We're going to choose Gen 2 because it has accessibility to more advanced features. I always think of Gen 1 as just general BIOS. I mean, that may not be a proper characterization. Dynamic memory means it uses the memory up to that amount of memory that's requested. Default switch for networking. And a small size for the hard drive. Because we're just messing around here. We're just showing you the basics of using it. And what seems to be par for the course for all these types of systems is that you can install the operating system later, you can go from a boot image. I mean, they make it very versatile. And then it's ready to go. We just need to install an operating system for this. The difference between Hyper-V and VMware Hyper-V's snapshots are called checkpoints. The intent of this video wasn't to show you how to fully operate VMware Workstation Player and or Hyper-V. The intent was to show you things you can use to test crypto wallets and possibly do CPU mining in a VM. There are bazillions of videos out there showing you how to do this, and I also have a very strong desire to not make videos that are 11 billion minutes long. The caveat for both of these at the time of this recording, and to the best of my knowledge, is that none of them do PCIe pass-through, meaning the ability to pass through your video cards and other systems or hardware inside your computer. Things like USB controllers, possibly RAID cards, and anything else that you can think of. Just a quick note, it's been close to a month since the merge, and the mining climate is dire at the moment. It doesn't mean there's not money to be made or money to be made in the future. It just means right now it ain't so good. Thanks for the watching.